they will partially cover 65% of recipients' monthly benefits instead of the 50% previously announced. And it comes after a federal judge ordered the administration to disperse funding for the food aid program. A federal judge later today will hear arguments on whether they are complying with that order with these partial payments. And now states across the country are rushing to fill the gaps left by those missing funds. Joining us now, Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Campbell, who's part of the coalition of AGs and governors who have sued over the SNAP funding. Attorney General, thanks for taking the time. You got that victory last week with the judge ordering the administration to use emergency reserve funds. And you've called the Trump administration's decision to just partially fund SNAP payments problematic. Talk to us more about why that is.
Thank you for having me. So as we sit here having this conversation, there are 42 million Americans across the country, 1.1 million Americans here in Massachusetts that are without food and resources to buy food. This is mainly children, people with disabilities, seniors on fixed incomes, veterans, you name it, are most vulnerable. And never in the history of our country, whether a Democrat or Republican president, have we ever had SNAP benefits not go out to those recipients, even during a government shutdown. So we had to file a lawsuit to hold this administration accountable and to turn those resources on for the month of November. What has been tragic, to say the least, is that this administration has caused additional delay by not fully funding benefits for November, even though they have billions of dollars to do so. And actually, by partially funding the program, they cause additional delay. If they fully funded it, there would be no delay. Folks would have gotten their benefits days ago. Instead, you have states right now still not able to disperse these resources. So we're continuing to go to court to hold them accountable and, of course, continuing to engage with them with the hopes they do the right thing.
There was extra confusion earlier this week when, even after the judge's order, President Trump signaled that he would be withholding those SNAP benefits. This was on Tuesday, saying he's going to withhold them until the shutdown is over. Then the White House came back and clarified that they would comply with the court order with this partial payment idea. Are you confident that they will comply? And if they don't, then what? What's the next move, legally speaking?
So this has been a pattern of behavior, chaos and confusion coming from the president and the White House. And so in the context of SNAP resources, it's no different. And it's unfortunate and absolutely unconscionable. Hunger is not a political crisis. This is a morality issue. And frankly, this is what government is supposed to do: help people, not harm them. And so the administration have backtracked to say they will partially fund, still not fully fund. So we're hopeful that with some ongoing litigation and going back into court, that hopefully they will fully fund SNAP beneficiaries. But at the end of the day, let's be clear, they would not have done this if it weren't for Democratic AGs that stepped up, along with several governors, because their Republican AGs wouldn't step up to ensure that they would tap into these billions of dollars to close the gap. I personally have been on food assistance. It is dreadful to think about what families are currently going through in this country. We will keep doing our part to protect our people, to ensure our most vulnerable have everything they need before Veterans Day, before the holidays. And it's now time that the Trump administration get their act together.
Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Campbell, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.